Okay, what's this one's name?
This is CBR Ginger Snap.
CBR Ginger Snap. Okay.
She's somewhere around 7, 8 years old. What? What are you doing?
And how old do llamas generally live?
They usually go 25 to 35 years. Their lifespan is. This girl here has been all over the country in regards to showing in Connecticut, Schaghticoke, New York. Oh, she sees you. And she also finished 10th in the Nationals in Columbia, Missouri for her show appearance, and they do the showing like they do with dogs or horses or whatever.
So she's a prize winner.
She's one of my prize girls.
Right. And it seems to me, just watching you with her right now, that they're a little maybe tougher to train than a dog. They kind of have a mind of their own, or...
Yeah, they don't, but you can get them. She hasn't been outside, other than the pasture for a while.
Mm-hmm.
She's like looking for her other friends. Well, that's what she's doing.
It's a nice day for her. And she's one of how many llamas that you have right now?
A total of 16 llamas. 16.
And name some of the other names of your llamas. Just
Ebony, Foxy Valerie,
yeah.
Lollipop, Barbie, this is Ginger Snap, Lacey, Silvertime, Cocktail, Snowball, Nemo, Cheyenne, Moondust, Jack Daniels. I have a Jack Daniels, can't miss at him.
Yeah.
And we also have, I'm trying to think of the rest of them now. Ink Spot, Inky.
Yeah.
Another one. Most have them.
Yeah. Well, that's quite.
I think I have most of them.
Yeah, you should. You definitely do. Do you have a favorite? I suppose you can't say such a thing.
I go out in the pasture, and if I'm working out in the field,
yeah.
The one that usually comes over is Lollipop, and she'll come right up behind me and she'll nuzzle her nose right on my neck.
Yeah.
Down in the field, she'll come behind me and want to know what I'm doing. They're very inquisitive.
Right.
They're like, when they're up here, they're like watchdogs, because they know somebody else is coming up here.
Yeah.
Before I even know it. Well, they'll be looking in that direction wherever it's coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Right. How are they with the weather? You know how they say that cows will lay down when it's going to rain. Do they have any perception of that?
A lot of wind.
You're right.
They'll be out in the pasture if it's mildly, but if we get a real strong wind, they don't like to be out in it too much. The winter, they love the winter because that's where they're from. They're raised. They come from 5,000 feet elevation area.
Huh.
And so we're kind of domesticated with them down here. I think in the country, there's probably in our country, probably a couple of 100,000 of llamas in the country.
Right. And of course, everybody always asks, and I asked you this earlier, but I'll ask you again, the spitting. What makes a llama spit, and how often do they do it? Is it because they're provoked, or why do you think they spit?
Sometimes I believe they do it because somebody else is behind them, another animal, and mostly when it's feeding. That's when I found that this happens. You can go to like zoos or petting places, and you'll find a llama that will spit.
Yes, I've been spit at.
Because the people that are torment animals, they have a tendency of tormenting animals.
Yeah, they probably don't want to be at the zoo. Yeah.
In the zoo, they've had people climbing in, and they've gotten mauled by tigers and whatever, and chimpanzees and stuff, only because they're tormenting them. So if you torment somebody long enough, they're going to rebel.
They're going to
do something to keep you away from them.
Right.
So that's what they would do, is do that.
Right. So you don't often see it then here?
No. No, they're good with their mother, with their crias. there's not a problem with that. Once the cria is born, it's usually 355 days of gestation with the mother. Sometimes maybe she could go less than that, or they could go a year.
Right.
And they don't, in most cases, don't need any assistance from a vet or from you.
Right.
Various times I've come in the barn and knew there were somebody, I'm waiting for somebody to have a baby, and there's the afterbirth on the ground, either in the pen, and I'll know there's a baby someplace, and I just have to go and find it.
They've taken care of it.
And they've taken care of it pretty much. I will, in all cases, or most cases, I'll take and pick the baby up, and if I don't know which one the mother it happens to be, I will find the mother and I will direct the mother so the baby can get the correct nutrient from the mother. If they don't start nursing for, if she doesn't start in 4 hours or thereabouts, you're going to have a problem with that baby.
Right.
Because she's not getting the correct food value to bring her up, to get her on her feet.
Right.
And they'll be walking. They'll be up on their feet in a couple, 3 hours or less.
Wow, that's amazing.
Sometimes they'll weigh 22 pounds, sometimes they'll weigh 18 pounds, sometimes they'll weigh 15 pounds at birth.
Wow. Well, nice to meet you, Ginger Snap, and thanks for talking to us today.
Oh, we've had a good time.
Thanks.